Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, May 2, 2022. The Sun moves into your solar 12th house today for a month-long stay, launching a tidying up period of the year. It's a time of increased focus on rest, relaxation, detoxing, and putting excess or outdated projects and situations behind you. You're dealing with loose ends. Generally, it's not the best time of the solar year to push yourself or your plans. This is a period of rest and physical and emotional replenishment. You might do some reflecting upon recent events, conditions, and feelings. Aim to get to know yourself, your goals, and your needs more intimately. This process is necessary, and the better you handle things now, the lighter the load you'll have when the Sun enters your sign on May 20th and you're ready to present yourself to the world. Today is good for cultivating friendships and connecting soulfully. The Sun debuts in Taurus today, which, in turn, energizes your 12th house of closure, dreams, hidden agendas, and unconscious patterns, so chances are you are choosing to turn your energy inward at this time. This, however, doesn't stop the traction activating your relationship sector, as the Moon will shift into spontaneous Aries via your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others today. Your challenge? Communication has always been your forte, but Luna's square to Mars and Venus via your bossy 10th house of authority creates friction with regards to the desire to take the initiative in this situation. Don't force it if you're not ready. Are you ready for a shift in your mentality? Today, the Sun leaves fiery Aries for earthy Taurus, slowly but surely taking effect in your subconscious. Taurus season is going to be the time to mentally stabilize so that you can appreciate the value of your work, co-workers, and other factors that can impact your career. Although subtler, it can be an incredibly important astrological season. Your perception can either help you become determinately motivated or insanely stubborn with your professional progress. Lean into a stable view so that you can steadily make valuable changes in your career. Expect to have an intense day today, as you will likely be spending it in the company of other strong women. It is possible that you will attend a psychic event, such as a séance or a tarot card reading, in the evening. You will be stunned by what you learn about yourself. Though you may have gone to the event on a whim, you leave it a convert. Your energy and drive have no bounds. If you had it your way, you would do everything and at the same time. Even though your interests are varied, you should concentrate on what's relevant. Involve your friends and relations in particular. You will spend wonderful moments together, and have great memories of them. Your social circle has started to revolve almost exclusively around you. That's fine and dandy, you like to be liked, of course, but you need some time to strike out on your own, too. You're optimistic, willing to take risks. Self-reliance and the charm you possess gives you great confidence. If you suffer the indignity of being turned down by a potential date, this has little effect on the way you feel. There are people out there who appreciate what you offer and willing to share their love with you. You could have some excess physical energy. You might feel pulled in several directions at once. You might try to accomplish too many tasks at the same time. Your heightened stamina and drive could inspire you to take on too many obligations. Don't overdo things today. Make some time for breaks and for breathing. Although you might feel like you are superhuman, you still need to eat and to sleep. Stay clear of gossip on this day. Even if this is something you see as harmless every now and then, it can wind up costing you in the long run. Don't be surprised if you see others striking up chatter about other people's business today. When it's a good friend or a group of people you have to get along with, such as co-workers, it can be harder to stay out of it. Yet, it's important. 6. Keep yourself busy and find ways to excuse yourself when this kind of situation occurs. Today brings you to a turning point in this financial year and a transition that is already underway that will see the whole dynamics change. Until now, all the planetary activity has been in your financial sector, where the focus is more on what you do with and how you manage the money you have. While the first planet to reach your income sector this year is still 15 days away, As Pluto turns retrograde in your financial sector, this puts money matters in review mode, clearing the path forward for the income side of the financial fence to finally get its turn. Mercury, the planet of communications, return to Gemini today is something that will benefit both you and your relationships. While giving you an intellectually savvy and articulate edge, this will make it easier to both get and keep the communication lines open. With no planetary activity in your relationship sector, this is the next best thing. Our eyes in the sky. If you're the type who loves a philosophical connection with someone, this is your energy. Connecting to people with different backgrounds will be made slightly easier today, and you'll be completely available and open to learning anything new at this time. There is also an element of heightened intuition, so don't be worried if you simply know some things that maybe you shouldn't. It only leads to more connection. Really try to see things from another's point of view while this astrological event takes place. There will be much to gain from it. Shortly after this, the moon squares the sun, which brings you even more clarity than before. Your perception is good enough to discern what people are truly saying to you, and it's even easy to understand the underlying layers. This would be an amazing time to pull some tarot cards for yourself as well. Take note of your insights now because they likely won't be as clear tomorrow. Your dreams are likely to have significant meaning too. Record them so you don't lose any important details. It's complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Find out more with a psychic love reading. Your communication skills and mental clarity could take a small hit when the moon forms an unbalanced aspect to Mercury later in the afternoon. If you've been working hard all day, now would be a good time to take a break and indulge in a healthy snack. As evening falls, you'll likely be in the mood for adventure and socialization. If you can swing it, try to make some plans to meet your best pals for dinner, and be sure to try out a place you've never been to before. We may question our choices and doubt our ability to make our dreams a reality. The sun is lingering within orb of luck planet Jupiter, suggesting that fortune is still smiling upon us. Although we have a vision in mind, we must now be more specific, further define our ideas, and give shape to what was once a purely ephemeral concept. We might struggle to verbalize our ambitions or clarify them on paper. Don't lose heart. Belief is still the guiding principle here. We don't need to get everything perfect, rather to guide our creations with a more deliberate hand. Following this, the moon trines Saturn, offering discipline. Our intentions can be further clarified when someone else seeks us out for guidance. The advice we offer helps another, but we realize in the process of delivery that the message is also for us. This is a good time to use traditional approaches or lean on the wisdom of those with more experience to help us make informed decisions. However, our loved ones may be unaware of why we are retreating into our shells, especially if they are unfamiliar with our past family dynamics or childhood insecurities. Communicating, even when difficult, will set us free. In the process, we will likely discover that we are shadowboxing a threat long since neutralized. This, or another's lack of emotional intelligence in the present, will help us to make peace with parting ways. Keep a journal to make sure that you're on track with your dreams. Creating a vision board can help. Noting what you want to change will be useful, but you might not be able to achieve everything on your list. You could feel a little stuck in life at the moment because every step you take forward is followed by a big step backward. Don't allow yourself to be anxious over your lack of flow. You'll start running soon. Just move at your own pace.